sitting in the middle of the Devonogh Yew, which was planted long ago, possibly to honour a great tribal leader and chief. This tree would have become the centre for large gatherings and meetings. In later times, such a tree became known as an Axis Mundi, a tree at the centre of the tribe's mind, and would have been regarded as symbolising the connection between life and death. And of course, as pagans, we still regard it as sacred. This tree is special in that it has golden leaves. It's more of a golden sprig than a bough, but it's also very special. This tree appears to be in two parts. That it has another equal large tree growing close by, which is actually part of the same tree that looks like it's a separate tree. This is a very magical place. And here I am now in another sacred ancient yew, the Penpont yew. Now this is a yew tree that was once part of a complete circle of some 40 yew trees, which has now unfortunately been cut into by the A40, but with a central yew tree which is over 2,000 years old, which is the one I'm now standing in, and I'm actually up amongst its branches here. There's some strange people making owl noises down below. It's not really an owl, it is kind of an owl, a human owl. So this male yew has a girth of 27 feet and it's growing on a mound on the east side of the church, which indicates a Celtic planting. And the place has great atmosphere and there are other old yews in the surrounding woods. The church itself is an unusual design. It's not dedicated to a saint. It is of an unusual round tower design, and according to archaeologists, there may at one time have been a medieval chapel here. That's the church over there. So I'm now at Llanfoigen or Pencaerlli, and some of the most awesome ancient yews in the area are to be found at Llanfoigen, the largest with a girth of 32 feet. There are 12 yews altogether in a wild and isolated setting, almost on an island with streams on both sides, joining together below the entrance to the churchyard. This site has all the signs of a pre-Christian burial mound. The land drops steeply away at the back. Dedicated to a little-known saint, 5th century St Moigen, Llanfoigen holds something of a mystery as to why such a site was chosen. Nothing is known of any settlement around the church, and when the first maps of the area appeared at the beginning of the 19th century, the picture of the church and one house beside the churchyard was much the same as it is today. Like Llanhillyd near Bridgend, it may have been a natural sacred site which was adopted as a hermitage. And this tree here is wonderful. You can climb inside it, and the branches all sweep down to the ground, providing a natural canopy all around. It's a very special tree, and a very magical place here. I'm now in Llanbedr Ystradwy, where there are some more ancient yew trees, and this very large male yew tree at Llanbedr Ystradwy is one of the most beautiful in the area. It has a girth of over 24 feet. Let's go and have a closer look. Quite an impressive trunk there. And it is hollow inside. Look at that. And there's quite a large hollow space inside. You can actually fit a couple of chairs in here. So I'm now inside the tree. I'm sitting inside the tree. Outside again. And the branches of the tree, as you can see outside, they reach down to the ground and touch the ground, making a beautiful canopy all around the tree. This yew tree is at least 2,000 years old, and it's on the north side of the church, and it was mentioned in the Mabinogion in the story of Culhwch and Olwen. And there have been recent excavations in the church which have revealed that the foundations of the church have what may have been an early Celtic church on the east end of the present church. And there also have been found a foundation stone with cup and ring markings on it, which indicate that there was a Neolithic culture here much earlier. So this is a place of ancient pagan worship. So this is the last port of call on our yew road trip today. So we're now in Llanelli, which is a small place. It's not the Llanelli outside of Swansea. It's Llanelli with a Y at the end, set in the hilltop between the River Usk and Clydach. Llanelli has an almost complete ring of old yew trees that surround the church, and according to legend this was once a druidic site. In 1840 one of the yews was referred to as the Bard tree. Younger yews have been added to fill in the gaps where there were originally 18 and now 13 ancient yew trees. And including some beautifully gnarled trees and one with a 20-foot girth. The ornithologist William Condry wrote about this place, "Nowhere have I felt more strongly that this was the purpose of churchyard yews, as a magic circle sheltering the dead from the forces of evil." But obviously these were pre-Christian, thought to be used by the Druids.